I'm convinced that there is a degree of holiness which is just not attainable without accountability, because temperance without fear of shame, without fear of embarrassment, doesn't exist, according to St. Thomas. To be temperate, one must have both the love of self-discipline, the love of virtue, as well as a fear of embarrassment. Loss of this fear of shame is ordinarily where we get the dad bod from, for we see very commonly a man will get married, and once having the approval of his spouse, he will lose this fear of embarrassment or of shame, and therefore he will lose temperance and self-discipline. Now, of course, if someone is entirely alone, completely alone, they would still have the fear or embarrassment before God, who sees all things. And I do believe that that's sufficient to keep a man from mortal sin. But what about the smaller things, the smaller indulgences, eating too much, sleeping too much, speaking too much? So who will save us from ourselves in these smaller matters which are keeping us from the sanctity which God desires for us? And so to assist us, God has given us one another. So let us today pick up our own accountability brother or sister who can be a conduit of grace for us and who can force us to be those saints which God desires us to be.